There is no good morning for this, everyone. Lord of the Rings, the War of... I don't care. I ask a question to WB right now. Are you guys committed to losing? Is that the goal of your company moving forward? To lose as much money as humanly possible, to lose all the fan bases for all of these intellectual properties you've either created years and years ago or decide to just outright buy? Is the goal to lose everything? Because I see this trailer here. I'm going to go through it, the entire thing. I don't give a damn while watching it. Not a single moment of it made me go, you know what? I'm going to give this trailer. Because at no point of watching this trailer did I ever think, you know what? At least they have this. There is no this in the trailer that would make me say, I will attempt to be optimistic and give this movie my hard-earned money and go sit in theaters and see this. Why is this coming in theaters? I have no idea. It does not look at all like something that should be in theaters. That should cost me the price of a ticket. Right now, I don't know if this is going to change. This looks like it should be straight to streaming. Straight to streaming on Christmas Day on HBO Max. That's how you should do it. Anything other than that, why would I want to pay for it? You know what? Screw it. Without any further ado, let's start the trailer. Now, I will say, they are very, very, very smart the way this trailer begins. Because for the first 18 seconds, it's the Lord of the Rings movies. You know, the good ones, the iconic ones, the ones that will withstand the test of time. 18 seconds of old awesomeness with cool music, and it even says Peter Jackson. There it is, Peter Jackson presents. I don't think Peter Jackson is presenting this movie at all. At no point of watching this trailer do I ever think that, yes, this has that Peter Jackson twist to it. Not at all. They probably paid this guy a boatload of money to simply just put his name on it, and that's it. I don't know who this director is, but it's not Peter Jackson. Is that not the audio from the third movie? I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're trying to go with here. Yes, remember that old awesome speech before that really big battle in that movie many, many years ago? That's what I felt while watching this part here. It's all nostalgia bait. It's not like, you know, with a Deadpool and Wolverine where it's, hey, I remember Wesley Snipes. Yeah, oh yeah, he existed at one point. It looks like to me that you're flat out bringing back the audio from a previous movie to try to make me feel something. And you know what? It's not gonna work, film, at all. Call me crazy, but I actually liked Eowyn. I liked her story of it. It kind of had that Mulan feel to it where she realizes that things are really bad. I have to put on some armor and go save these people. It didn't feel like Girl Boss. Yeah, it had that one line that obviously will be a lot misconstrued if they made it today. But back then, I liked her character, zero issues whatsoever. So when I hear that she's narrating, this is the character that's narrating this, it's like, okay, you're just gonna ruin it. You're bringing back a female character, a character that just so happened to be female, that was really cool, to try to bait me into liking this brand new character. That's what it feels like to me. The animation's okay. That's what I get from watching this. The animation, it's just okay. Back then, I could understand maybe paying money for an animated movie that's not, you know, Disney or Pixar or DreamWorks or something like that. But this right here, it looks very amateur to me. I'm not seeing groundbreaking technology. I'm not looking at the greatest art style of all human history of animation. It just looks okay. And even Dragon Ball Z over the years, seems to have upped their game little by little. Like, you could look at a new Dragon Ball Z movie today, it looks really nice. If you look at a Dragon Ball product back then, it still looked good. I think the animation still holds up today. But this right here, it looks like they spent very little money on this movie, which is good because I don't imagine it doing very well in the box office, especially Christmas Day when it's going against Nosferatu, where I will be seeing that movie on Christmas Day. Very excited for that. This one, right now you have nothing. You have nostalgia, and that's it going for you.
You come with an offer to strengthen Rohan. Had a daughter.
Here she is, folks. Our girl boss.
I will seek your hand in marriage. I do not want to marry you.
They're just doing the movie Brave. That's all they're doing here. I don't care. I don't care at all about this whole, I don't want to marry you. You're being married to strengthen your unions as empires into one bigger one. I don't really care that much about your feelings. Your feelings are kind of null and void. You're simply there to make my empire better. And you know what? It's kind of selfish that you're not going along with it. This guy seems pretty nice. This guy doesn't seem like some over-brooding, I don't know, drunken abuser or something like that. They seem to have known each other for a very long time, so, you know, it just doesn't, I don't really get the problem here.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne.
Would that have ever happened? Just out of curiosity, what do they have one-on-one battles between kings at that time? There wouldn't be any advisors or any like that, or any bodyguards stepping in. I don't know. I don't believe that would have ever happened. And I don't know why that bothers me so much that I would actually point it out. It just seems stupid that these two old men are going to have a fist fight to determine all these major ramifications going forward.
He's dead.
Wouldn't you think at that point right there, this dude would be dead instantly? Now, I may be just watching this for the first time. Was that the guy's father that he's holding that just got beat to death by this other guy? You're telling me the son, or whoever this boy is, isn't going to avenge this older man against this even older guy? You have any idea? No. No. You kill my father, our nations are going to war forever. It's done. There is no, oh, you get to walk away. No. No, 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 no.
You will pay for this with...
Yes, you will pay for this with your life right the F now. That's how it works. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't marry my daughter because you're a holiday season. What a way to ruin Christmas. Again, you should have put this on streaming Christmas Day, our gift to our very loyal HBO Max subscribers who we keep price gouging them year after year after year and keep removing all of their beloved content. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Don't they somewhat have the library of Cartoon Network and they deleted it from all existence? I don't really understand. I read that story. I don't know if it's true. I don't have HBO. But did they get rid of Cartoon Network? And you want me to spend money to keep you in business after you destroyed and essentially erased my childhood?
The boy I knew would never wish for war.
I'm sorry. The boy I knew would never wish for war. You killed my father. There is no boy left in me. You understand that, right?
Boy you knew is gone. Also,
what an awkward conversation. I imagine that conversation happened maybe after the murder of the father happened. Probably before. There's no way that happened after. I cannot imagine these two having a civil conversation after that scene.
There's so many of them.
Is this the so many of them? There's so many of them? Wouldn't it be like the entire area? One would say that would be, this looks kind of small. Yeah, maybe a couple hundred possibly, and your kingdom is not really that big, but still, I want to see the horizon lit up with torches, right? You got elephants. The battle's over. The side with the elephants is going to win this. There is no real reason for me to believe that the other side could actually do this. Look at that elephant. You're telling me that you have... That's why the good guys won in Lord of the Rings 3. Aragorn literally cheated. He cheated to win that battle. He had to go out there and con a ghost army because he had the invincible blade. The only blade that could beat the ghost. Yeah, he went out there and drafted the greatest team of all human history. He went out there and literally drafted the invincible army of ghosts to win that battle. You ain't beating the war elephants on your own.
I pledge to fight for my king.
Shut up! I pledge to fight for my king. You wouldn't even spread your legs for your kingdom. Get the hell out of here. You couldn't even marry the really nice guy that you've known your entire life. What are you talking about? I pledge to fight for my king. You understand this war is happening probably because of your fault. I wouldn't be shocked here. What is this outfit too? What modern day crap is this? Look how big these boots are. Peter Jackson has nothing to do with this product, folks. He is simply a name that they paid millions and millions of dollars to, and he just wiped his hands clean of it and said, you know what? I guess I made this movie.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
Of course you're the fastest rider they have. You are the bestest the world has. Oh my God. Realistic question. Do you care about... I'm preferences. This is gonna sound really crappy to say out loud. I don't really care about female representation in Lord of the Rings. Sure, I said I liked Eowyn. I thought she was a cool character. You're not basing a franchise around her. No. I feel like almost that Lord of the Rings is kind of for the boys. And you know what? It made a ton of money. When you pertain to a mostly male demographic, of course women loved it too. They had a lot of reasons to love this product. It was a very beautifully written product with really handsome men doing heroic things. So, you know, I can see why it gets the bean twitching. But at no point did I watch this in the originals and think, oh yes, that Lady Eowyn, you could base 10 franchises around her. You're going to get my butt in the seat. I don't really think you should even remotely try to pertain to women with Lord of the Rings. It's not working. It's not working at all.
People need help here.
You are not the hope. Just, oh my God. The girl bosses. It doesn't end. You have to keep using these terms around them to build them up too. People need hope here. You're the hope. You're the fastest rider. You're the bestest, the most noble. You're the most conscientious out there. Who gives a crap? You're gonna lose money most likely on this movie because no one's gonna care about it. And you have no one to blame but yourself, WB.
Something to believe in.
You are not the something to believe in at all. I don't like you already, and I've only seen you on screen for a few times.
My pride.
You're running from an elephant. You're not gonna win this one.
My joy.
Oh, of course. Okay, so the elephant, just like the third movie, she now had to draft the Kraken to beat the elephants. Why do you bother having elephants in this if they could get beaten by something else? Why even bother having elephants in this franchise?
Could rule the world.
No, you cannot rule the world. Not at all. For the duty of your kingdom. You know what? Giving it a grain of salt here. Maybe the dude wanted the throne and he was being a jerk about it and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. This woman, Hera, flat out said, the whole beginning was her complaining, I don't want to marry this guy. You can change the world. You're the joy. You're the hope. No, you're not. No, you're not at all. I don't know how much of the actual fight scenes can I show. It doesn't look groundbreaking. This looks like a movie that took place, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago animation. And right now, with the world of AI, I've seen a video of a cat cutting a steak while holding a knife. And it looks perfect. That is where the world of AI has gotten us to this point now. In a few years, We're going to make our own movies here. We're not going to need these people. We can make our own Lord of the Rings fantasy movies. This right here, it looks lazy. It looks like they made it 10, 15 years ago.
You think I am afraid of you?
Is she in a freaking wedding dress? She's in a wedding dress. She is in a wedding dress. Going to war right now. This is the States. This is where we're at now. Lies, true courage. No, it doesn't. True courage is doing what you have to for your kingdom. Not this. You know she's gonna beat him in a fight. Like, you know it's over. It's over here. He's gonna get demolished. And she's wearing a backless dress too, with her ankles showing. I don't think she has any virtue left, buddy.
You should be.
Why? Why? He outweighs you by like 50 pounds. You have nothing. You have nothing. There's no reason you should be able to beat this guy. Why do you keep showing the elephants? Like, we didn't just see the elephant dying. That's the same elephant. I'm going back to it. Is that the same elephant? It was missing some of its tusk. That's the same elephant, I think. So, we know what happens to this guy. He gets killed by the Kraken. So you're showing him again to show that, oh, she's going to take on all comers of size and species. But no, come on. I'm not even going that deep dive into this trailer and I noticed these things. Okay, now, of course, we have a few seconds left. Where is going to be the hook? There's going to be something at the end of this trailer that's going to make us go, they have that. You know what? What is this? A ring?
What does a mortal want with rings?
Here is the moment where I lose my entire fan base, my entire followership. It's been fun, guys. I've cherished every moment of ranting to you all. I don't really see the point of the rings. Be gentle. Be gentle with me. I've seen Lord of the Rings. I've seen the 3 movies. I've seen The Hobbits. I don't really understand the power the rings have because we saw the guy in the beginning of the movie with the ring when he got his fingers chopped off and then the ring wasn't on him anymore. I don't really know what would have happened if the giant eye, the eye of Sauron, would have gotten the One Ring. I'm a little bit curious of what would have happened in that moment if Frodo would have given him the ring. So, is this a scene like in the Loki TV show where he was in the TVA and they have a drawer full of Infinity Stones? Like, oh, you know what? These things don't matter at all anyway. We're going to multiverse, to Kang. The Infinity Stones, they're nothing. We're just going to throw them aside. Are the rings now in Lord of the Rings worthless? Is that what's going on now? That he has a bushel of rings in his pocket? Let's see this again. Okay. What does Mordor want with rings? There's a lot of rings here. Is this like a red herring or something like that? Where this was, I don't know, a ring of a king? This is probably a ring wraith, I'm assuming. Ring wraith. Sorry, mispronouncing these things. That's probably what he has right here. All the rings of fallen kingdoms with their sigil on it or something like that. That's probably what it is. But maybe it's... Oh, I don't even know when the hell this takes place. It says 200 years before. I'm not even going to pretend like I know where that is in the Lord of the Rings timeline. Was that when the battle happened, when the guy got his fingers chopped off and lost the One Ring? Is this like they're looking for any and all rings at this point? You know what? That's probably what's happening. That's probably what's happening going on right now. He lost the ring, and they've been so desperate to find the One Ring, or any of them, that they're just collecting all the rings they can possibly find. So they're like, okay, well, one of them has to be the... It's like, you ever have like a bunch of keys on your key ring and they're all the same because you're not going to spend an extra $2 at Lowe's to make one of them different. So you just kind of try all of them. It's like, well, you know what? One of them has to work. Is that what's going on here? That one of the rings in the world has to be the One Ring? I don't know. Be gentle to me in the comments sections. I don't really know the full history of everything with Lord of the Rings. But this trailer here, this is a straight to stream in Netflix at best. The animation is okay. The fight looks okay. The plot looks terrible. This is maybe something I would watch, I don't know, if it was on like Tubi or something like that for free. I am not purchasing a streaming service to watch this at all. There is no hook. There is no desperation whatsoever. For me, as someone that liked the Lord of the Rings movies, the 6 movies, and you know, and I'm probably using the gameplay of Shadow of War as the background for this. I'm a big fan of that thing. I'm not going to buy a streaming service or go out to a theater to see this because it just doesn't seem worth it. I don't think Peter Jackson had any involvement in any way, shape, or form with this movie. It looks like Brave, Lord of the Rings skin, and honestly, that's it. But I don't even know why I'm bothering this, but what do you guys think about that?
Chains on chains, fortune lies they bind. Echoes of our choices, the regrets we find. Hear my wailing, let my torment be your guide. Break the chains, Scrooge, don't let your spirit